Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. As you can see, this video is shot in the car, so please bear with the noise. I'm just parking somewhere and I thought it's a good time for us to have this conversation. So this is a story about my life. You feel like we've met somewhere, we've interacted somewhere. A lot of you we've met probably in school, we've met somewhere maybe at work. Let me know what you've been up to. Come to the comment section, talk to me, let me know how you've been going. Be glad to speak with you once more. So here we go. People have seen my videos online and they are like, who the hell are you? Where do you come from? How do you relate to Kenya? And I'm here today to answer those questions. So number one, who am I? Who the hell am I? So my name is Derek. I hail from Kenya. I currently reside in Australia, as they would call it. I was born in Kenya, in Meru to be precise. So that is where I grew up. Did my class 1 nursery school rather to class 8. How my experience was like, I was just a normal kid walking to school without shoes. Hizo ndizo zilikuwa enzi zetu. There was nothing that was that is to write home about ati ulienda shule bila viatu. Kila mtu alikuwa anaenda shule bila viatu isipokuwa watoto wa walimu. Mnajijua kwanza, nyinyi mnajijua. So then from there I went for high school. I schooled at Chogoria Boys. Chogoria Boys from 1 to from 4. A lot of experiences there. I'll come to speak about it in another video. I had a very good experience at Chogoria Boys. I was in praise and worship. A born-again Christian. Was such a good experience for me. From there I went to Nairobi for a bit. I started staying in Nairobi, Eastleigh, Madiwa, my friends wale watu wametoka Madiwa. So stayed in Eastleigh for a bit with a relative as I was trying to look for what to do. By now I've started understanding myself a little bit, so I'm looking for uni tukenda Maseno, Kisumu City. So that's where everything happened, guys. As in I studied economics at Maseno University. It shaped the person I am today. It shaped the way I think. It shaped a lot of things. Most of my friends, some of you'd realize that we met at Maseno University. From Maseno, then worked in the bank for a bit, for like 7 to 8 years. I was still trying to figure out again what to do. Wale watu tulifanya nao kazi bank, I salute. So like we said, lived in Eastleigh for a bit. Eastleigh section 3, Madiwa. That is what it was called then. I don't know what you call it now. So enjoyed everything. Was doing a few jobs here and there in town as I was waiting to go for my uni. So my admission letter came, admitted to Maseno University. That's the class of 2005. So if you belong to that class of 2005, please, or if you are in Maseno, if you remember, if you have any memories about what we did about Maseno, comment below again. Let's connect again. So Maseno University was really fun. We enjoyed with my friends. Was a fun time. And then came out of Maseno, started work. Worked in the banking sector for a bit, around 7 to 8 years. That was a good stint in my life. Got lots of experience, met lots of people. And now, while I was still there, joined Kenyatta University for a master's degree in strategic management. That's an MBA. So a lot of people now are like, so how did you end up in Australia? And that is where the whole story begins. So having worked in the banking sector, I was feeling like there was a little bit more. And then I was also married to a nurse. So my night nurse decided, was always of the idea that alikuwa akitaka kwenda majuu. And now I'd held up, I was saying, well, things are looking up. You remember the Kibaki times, there was lots of hope. We were thinking, oh, the country is taking off. I was an economist, so I was very hopeful. I was thinking that the country will take off and we are headed for the skies. So I kept shutting down those dreams. My wife always wanted to go study abroad and work abroad. But I was like, how do I leave my family? How will it be like? I still believed that there was a lot that could be done in Kenya. I know most of you still think the same. I felt like I needed to conquer where I came from first before I thought of moving outside. But coming to think of it now, would I have done things differently? Probably yes. Maybe no. But well, yeah. Long story short, so what happened was we decided that after trying a few things in Kenya, trying agribusiness and all that, trying to do a few side hustles, nothing was coming along very well. So we decided, well, I thought it would benefit our family if we were to look for a way of my wife traveling abroad and going to study and advance her career. And then we just see what will happen. There was very minimal information back then. So the good thing is now, because you never know, some connections, you'll only get them through certain people. So what happened was, she was speaking to her friends that were abroad. That time, mostly, I think the people that used to move were nurses, because as you might know, nursing is a very dynamic career. It's a career that you can really adapt anywhere. It's somewhat universal, so you are able to kind of work anywhere in the world, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so we started the process. When we were starting, initially she wanted to go to the US. There were a few challenges going to the US. US, you got to Qatar, my friend. Not that we applied for the visa, but the thing is, things did not align as we wanted. When this kind of person that when I decide on something, then I want it to happen really as quickly as possible. So what happened was, when we started processing our papers for the Majuu thing, I wanted it to happen quickly so that then I could move forward. So US was not coming. We decided, due to factors that I would be able to discuss in future videos, then we decided what we're going to do is she goes to Canada. So I still remember there was a guy named Peter that we contacted. Peter, if you're anywhere, please, you owe me an explanation. So what we did is we contacted this guy, and then we were able to also contact a college in Canada, and then our discussions went on, and soon I realized that what they were being offered was not what we were expecting. So there was, our expectations were up here, what they were offering was just somewhere. It's not because of anything, we don't lose money anywhere, by the way, but just that things did not align. So what did we do? We decided, okay, well, let us take ourselves to an agent and see what options we have. So there is this guy that had told us of some agents that were doing everything out from Australia to Canada to US. So we said, well, let's go sit with them and see what happens. In fact, I advise you that if you are planning to go live abroad, whether it's study or just go for work, it's good you sit with an immigration agent. Why? These people, they have the current information. Like, you can call me, you ask me, well, Derek, how do I do this? How did you do this? I'll tell you my story according to the time that I did it. But immigration guys, the good ones, they will be able to tell you what people are doing currently. Okay, so that's a nugget in there. Okay, so we spoke with this agent. In fact, as she was talking to some other guys, she was processing for them to go to Australia, and then she just told us, as a by the way, like, by the way, guys, did you know, have you thought of going to Australia as well? And we were like, nah, yeah, haven't. What's the story? So I was inquisitive. Of course, I wanted to know, what other option was there. So she laid every plan to us, and then the good part was actually the fact that instead of just my wife going to Australia, then we could have gone, the two of us. The only thing that was there was that, of course, we needed to process paperwork. We needed to prove that we could be able to sustain ourselves in Australia. We needed to have a few papers. I'll do a video specifically about the papers that you require to start your journey to move to Australia. Okay, hang on for that. So yeah, we processed our papers. Was a challenge waiting for the immigration. I tell you, I moved around things. I sold everything I had. We just as in cleared ourselves. Literally, we stopped living in Kenya, and now our life was in the balance because we didn't know whether our visa would be granted or not. So the visa came out. It came out a bit late because it came out on the 25th. My wife was meant to be in school by 27th. So we hurried our journey. We came to this new beautiful country called Australia. That's how we landed here. In fact, before we came to Australia, I always thought that Australia was just next to the US. How many people think the same? Hands up. Hands up. Oh, okay. I can see you. I see you. I see your hand is up. So yes, Australia is worlds apart from the US. So that's why we down under. I wasn't the best in geography, so I could be wrong. Yeah, that is what I thought. Forgive me. So yes, that's how we landed here in Australia. I ended up after settling for a bit. I ended up starting a few things here. If you'd love more of these stories, including immigration tips regarding how you can be able to come to Australia, please like, subscribe, and comment below so that you are able to get notifications for every one of our videos that's coming up. And you know what? We shall be sharing life experiences. We shall be sharing tips on this channel. If that energy goes with you, again, a like, subscribe, and select the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. See you there. Thank you.